Hi, I'm Cris, and today I'll be talking about STL's Spearhead Tenor Ocarina. The Spearhead Tenor, like the inline and special edition standard tenor, is available in several different choices of glazes. In contrast to the brighter colors and glossy finish of many of STL's other designs, these ocarinas have a more muted, earthy aesthetic that makes them look and feel more like ancient instruments. The Spearhead Tenor also has some ergonomic features that make it very comfortable to play for extended periods, as well as a versatile tone that works for many styles of music. The Spearhead Tenor is fully chromatic and plays in the key of C from A4 to F6, giving it a range of 1 octave plus 5 for a total of 13 notes. Here's the scale. The Spearhead Tenor is 6.5 inches long, and it's about 3 inches wide. It weighs about 9 ounces, which is about the same as an Xbox 360 controller. Here they are next to each other for a better size comparison. The Spearhead Tenor is a transverse ocarina, but the mouthpiece is angled forward to the degree that it's almost like playing an inline ocarina. This takes a lot of strain off the wrist and allows for very comfortable playing because your hands can remain in a very natural position while you play. It's made of glazed ceramic, but the finish, rather than being very smooth and glossy, is very textured, which I think makes it easier to grip for faster playing and covering the subholes. The Spearhead Tenor's overall volume is moderately loud for a tenor ocarina, and it can be enjoyed both indoors and outdoors. The breath requirements are fairly dynamic with a gently rising breath slope, so you'll need to reduce your breath slightly for the lowest notes, and the highest notes will need a little extra breath to sound clear. Because of this, the Spearhead Tenor is a great ocarina for developing better breath control. With time and practice, it has the potential to be played more expressively than a less dynamic ocarina. I would best describe the Spearhead Tenor as an intermediate level ocarina. Because of their easier breath requirements, I think that the DIY tenor, as well as the plastic, Florentine, and Echo ocarinas are probably still the most beginner-friendly. But for a player who appreciates and prefers the ergonomics of inline ocarinas, this would be a great choice. The Spearhead Tenor has a smooth, warm tone, but is still responsive enough to be versatile for many different types of music. A very slight texture throughout the range gives it a more earthy, organic tone. I definitely recommend using your neck strap with the Spearhead Tenor. There's always an adjustment period with each new ocarina as you familiarize yourself with the ergonomics and the breath requirements. Because of its unique shape, you may need to modify your existing technique for playing the high notes to get the best results for smoother sounding transitions. The angled mouthpiece does allow for very comfortable playing throughout most of the range, but you will need to develop a good technique for supporting the ocarina on the highest notes. I've found that moving my right pinky finger to the bottom of the ocarina and my right index finger along the side of the mouthpiece is a good way to help keep it balanced for high D, E, and F. Be sure to use plenty of breath on the highest notes. If you don't, they'll be very weak and airy, like this. Using the correct amount of breath and bending forward slightly will produce a better, more consistent tone. For the lowest notes, be sure to reduce your breath slightly to keep from sounding sharp. You can practice low B and A by comparing them with B and A 1 octave higher to make sure that you're using the correct amount of breath. The more you practice, the easier it gets. The tenor C range is very versatile, so I recommend trying different styles of music to see what really speaks to you musically. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching.